Hello everyone. I'm truly honored to introduce our guest King Joshua, who's a true luminary in cloud computing with a wealth of knowledge and experience. His impressive achievement and contribution to the field have earned him a well-deserved reputation.
Hi guys, it's a pleasure to be here.
Hey, hi King, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How's everyone doing?
So guys, King is one of the student at ThinkCloudly. He has been a very hardworking guy. He always used to ping me that Naman, this is not working, that is not working. And because of that attitude today, he has secured the job already, having no background in IT. Today he is working in IT. So he by with the medium of this platform, he's going to share his journey with all of us. So please listen to his journey carefully. And if you have any questions or query, please post your query in the chat box. So let's learn from King that how he made into IT with no experience. So King, over to you. The stage is yours. Please let us know, and we are excited to hear your journey.
Hi everyone. My name is Joshua King, and I'm excited to share my story today. Just for full transparency, I actually have a degree in computer science, so that were some sort of experience in IT, but being in the industry full time, I really didn't have that experience. I joined Think Cloudly, I think far back as it's almost a year now. And when the guest speaker was introducing me, it's all about this patience and all about focus. So for me, my own journey, my unique journey is that I just wanted a resume at first. I wanted to, cut corners because I thought, okay, I could, be smarter than the system. But no, resume was not going to get me anywhere. Anyways, I got introduced to who would do my resume for me, which became Naman. And Naman just advised me, why don't you get this training? Why don't you, like, it's a small room. It's going to be very, very helpful. I know, I'm sure Naman can remember. And then I was very skeptical, but I, gave it a try, started my cloud architecting journey. It was tough. I had to work at the same time. So I think that's the problem for most people, where you're trying to work, you're trying to find that balance, and then you still want to do what you really want to do. Some people join IT because of the money, but for me, it was more like the passion. I really wanted, that career path in IT fully, and cloud engineering, cloud computing was what I was interested in. And fast forward to, starting the trading. Of course, it was very interesting to see, oh, this is how these things work and all of that. I immediately started I set up my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn started attracting people. Guys, I did not have any experience, but when I'm speaking with a recruiter, I called them. I'm like, I just got 3 calls. I was so excited. I was like, calm down. You're gonna keep getting more of those calls. I was getting prospective interviews. I actually landed my first interview, stage 1, 2, and 3. They were so shocked. Like, how did you, come this far? But the market is really could be really interesting. And I didn't get that one. I kept going. And mind you guys, I was still in class. I was not even done with my classes yet, but I was always on YouTube, always on Think Cloudless page. It's not enough to say because, Think Cloudly teaches you and just, go back and not do the work. You have to put in the work. Personally, this is my own story. They didn't tell me to say this, but this is my own story. Even with everything they give you, you have to go back to the recordings, you have to ask questions, you have to try the projects out. So fast forward, I got frustrated along the line because it's a bittersweet story for me. I got frustrated. I'll call him, man, what is going on? I know the market is hard now, but are people really getting jobs? What's going on? Like, I'm getting these interviews, I'm not getting no calls back. What am I doing wrong? And guys, also you have to believe in yourself, you have to be patient, you have to wait the course, you know and then I kept pushing, said don't worry, something will come up soon, something will come up soon. And fast forward to when I got the job I have right now, I did not even take it seriously because I was that tired. But then I had this little push and fit in me that let me just try and do the interview. Guys, I did an interview on the Monday. I got the result back. No, so I was supposed to get the result back on Friday, but they were so excited. And guys, I'm saying this right now, but OpenAI and some other, AI tools are your best friends. Analyze that resume, pick out what you think is the key point they're looking for in the resume. If you have any questions as to how to use OpenAI sources like ChatGPT, Neyman is always your friend. Go to him, ask questions, tell the ChatGPT to give you how to answer these questions. Create scenario based, real life scenario based that you will have something to talk about. And of course, if you've done projects, you have something to talk about. So during my interview, questions like what have you done before? In fact, during the introduction, I kept it fluid and sweet, but I was able to highlight the key areas. And they're like, oh, you mentioned something during your introduction. And then that was how I was able to move them towards what I really wanted them to ask me because I was well prepared. But guys, mind you, at the same time, I did not really want to do that interview. So I did not even give it the most preparation as I did in my first interview. But I got that call on Wednesday instead of Friday saying, we think you're a great fit. Can we make you a deal real quick? I'm like, wait, is it that you didn't interview other people or you just really, really liked, what you saw from the first one? But yeah, guys, I'm here to tell you today, I got this job and I was offered the position and, yeah, it's been an exciting journey. So, just keep it short and sweet. That has been my story so far. If anyone has any questions, I'm more than happy to, answer those questions. But yeah, thank you, Naman. Thank you, everybody.
So, King, thank you so much for letting us know your journey. It was really sweet, as it sounds. But I would like to ask a question on behalf of my audience. So, how many interviews have you gone through? That's number one. And another question which I want to ask you that what were the real challenges?
Uh, I don't. Okay, to answer this question, I hope nobody gets scared. But I had at least 16 interviews. If I was gonna count it by the interviews and the time I interviews, at least 16. If I was gonna count it by the companies, at least 8 to 9. The reason I'm saying this is some companies will drain you. They want you to first, to architect a problem. They want you to. So at stages like stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, what is going on? I'm never going to do this again. So as far as interviews, it was a lot, but I didn't give up. And not all interviews were bad. Most of them, in fact, my first interview, I got to the final round with the director, but I think it's just the market anyways. And the real challenges were that, like I said, the job market may have its ups and downs. And also, I think one thing I noticed was I was hell bent on some certain offers. I wanted to work only remotely. I was so scared. Oh, I don't have enough experience. So, guys, I mean, personally, I like challenges. I'm not too scared. And I will get some recruiters that will call me and say, okay, after this interview, you're gonna come in office to do the final round. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I speak so confident and guess what? It never actually happens. So I think that's a way of, filtering people out and, because they feel like you probably don't know what you're saying and they want to scare you and say you come into office. And guys, even if you go into office, you still, just answer the question. The challenges were that, and the way I was able to, solve those challenges personally was that I was, like I said, ChatGPT became my best friend. I joined different communities. I was always asking questions. I asked Neyman, and I was able to, do what I can, and I guess that paid off. And I was flexible too. So yeah, that has been the challenges, and that has been my experience so far.
Great, that's really great. So, King, like when you are right now, when you're working as cloud engineer, so how many days have you been on the job and how do you feel about it?
Well, it's my third week now. How do I feel on the job? I feel, um, for lack of better words, I'm excited for sure. It gives me hope of um a better tomorrow, meaning that there's a lot of room to grow because my role, I was actually replacing, someone with a lot of years of experience, but for some reason they believe in me and they are ready to work with me. Um, everyone is letting me know that just take it easy. We're here for you. If you have any question, let us know. Just take your, but for me, I'm not laid back because I know I want to do the hard work now so I don't have to do the hard work later. So what I mean by that is I'm still keeping myself abreast. I'm still researching. I'm still watching, videos. I'm still going back to recordings. I'm still attending all of this live projects because you never know what challenges you ever face. You never know when you will actually need to do something that Think Loudly I've actually taught based on, and you just have to reference it and, boom. So for me, it's been a sweet journey so far, and I'm hopeful for the best. I feel confident. I know I'm in a safe space. So yeah, so far it's been good the past 3 weeks.
Superb, superb. So, and what are the few tips you would like to pass on to our audience? So, like there are people who are attending different programs at Think Loudly who have joined this webinar today. So, what are the few tips would you like to give? And how was your overall journey with Think Loudly? Like, did you actually get what you really need at job? So, if you can just put some light on it, so people will have some tips and they will also know that what are the important things they should take away from Think Cloudly, whether those are the projects or tools or learning sessions or notes. So what are the important things you find that Think Cloudly were able to help you? Maybe I know that it's completely a hard work of a student. We cannot just take any credit ourselves. If King has got the job, then it's a hard work of the king which pays him off. But still, what do you think what were the offerings of Think Cloudly, what you like?
Oh,
And
yeah, of course. Like I mentioned, I did not know how to go about my cloud journey, and getting into Think Loudly for sure gave me that safe space. At first, when I started classes, I saw fellow people like me, people who had no experience, and people who had probably just different backgrounds, and that one alone, being a community of just like very few people in class, I'm able to ask questions. And guys, the instructors are superb. They in fact, if you are in a class and you're mute, they want to engage with you. They ask you questions. They ask you to share your screen. Things like that just boost your morale. That, of course, was helpful for me. And then, like I said, without Think Loudly, I don't know how this journey would have been. So it's all thanks to them. It's all thanks to great people like Neyman, always ready to listen. Sometimes I call him at a different time zone. He picks up the call like, King, I'm sleeping, but can we just reschedule? If he can pick the call, he asks me, okay, tell me what it is. One way or the other, we solve it. There were times where I wanted like, special sessions because I really wanted more. They gave me that instructor. Oh, my instructor, I like my instructor. I need more. They gave me another thing that I need. So it was just all based off of the tools. And for the tools, we had great tutors that were able to, show me how to operate on the, AWS Management Console. Different services were explained. I went further to start my DevOps class, and it's been great so far. Just because I want to be able to make sense of everything, and all of this happened because of Think Loudly, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
thank you so much. No, thank you so much. I think even our team and instructors, they must be very inspired to hear from you, King. Uh, King, another question is that when you attended the AWS program and now you are attending the DevOps program, so would you suggest us, our students, that after attending AWS, they should also have some knowledge on DevOps? Do you think that combining DevOps can really be a game changer?
At first, you may think, oh, why do I need that? I don't like coding. I don't like this. I don't like that. But yes, please do it, guys. The reason is because the market is really hard right now. Not hard, like it's so good to know that you are able to use several technologies and you have idea. Even if you finally become just architecting or just engineering, but you having that DevOps background will surely, push. So I would advise do the architecting, solutions architecting, and then, move to DevOps because then now you can start seeing why you're doing certain stuff. Like DevOps is just, it bridges that gap between the operation team and the development. And you want to be you want to, at the end of the day, be like an SME in your company. You want to be very, very important. You want to stay abreast. You want to, just keep pushing. And I think it's an exciting journey. And I think one will be proud of themselves knowing that you understand how these tools work, why you use certain tools. You're not just gonna say, oh, because it's Python, because you're using the command line interface. It doesn't really matter. But if you are done with your cloud engineering or cloud architecting course, and you move to DevOps, it will start to make even more sense. And then you can now decide, what job role do I really want? Am I trying to be an SRE, or am I trying to just be DevOps? Am I trying to just, be engineer? So yes, 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 I do really recommend it. I'm still on that journey myself, and it's sweet. I promise you guys.
So we can really, really recognize by the voice, King, that how it feels like to be success in the journey, what you were actually planning to do maybe 1 year ago. So I think that's something which we are hearing from you, and we are really liking it.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope to congratulate you guys soon. I hope to, be writing the same congratulatory message to everyone. Thank
No,
you.
we
Thank you.
definitely think, you know what, we are gonna bring everyone in these sessions because you guys become a testimonial to all of them. So sometimes in the middle of the journey, a lot of people they start feeling that whether am I on the right journey or not. But people like you who have that determination, perseverance, because of you guys, we see success stories coming up, and that becomes the fuel to do more and to put more effort so that they can land a job. Thank you so much, King.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.